Hello and welcome back to video number 3 for pay-per-click marketing. Adam Holland here, and we're going to go into part 2, writing ads. And I'm subtitling this part, this next step, attracting the right customer with your ad copy. And this is going to be a big mind bender for a lot of experienced marketers that have been kind of doing it in a completely opposite way, where and you may have been taught this way, is to write your ads so you get, as many clicks as possible. Or I'm going to teach you actually the opposite in a way, by showing you how to qualify your clicks. And more clicks typically from, I should say a better click-through rate. I know one of the terms I went over is CTR, click-through rate. A high click-through rate might mean you're getting lots of curious visitors, but not a lot of leads. And I like to go right after the lead or the buyer. And we're going to show you how we position our ads to actually increase our opt-in rate. Imagine that, having the same exact capture page, but you can actually increase your opt-in rate with your ad. And hopefully that your ears have perked up and your eyes are wide now and you're like, wow, that actually sounds kind of interesting. I've never heard of that before. I didn't either for the longest time. And when I figured this out, my business and especially my pay-per-click marketing strategies, it was like night and day. It was a night and day difference, and everything just exploded. So, writing ads. The ads are more important than the keywords, believe it or not. One of my pay-per-click mentors, the guy does 50 grand a day, some days, not every day, but many days. And he says if the ad is good enough, the keywords don't matter. So like I said, I don't care so much about click-through rate, CTR, as I care about ROI, which is return on investment. So our ads actually become a filter, not an open invitation. And I'm going to read that last part over again. Our ads are actually a filter, not an open invitation. And you're going to see that in these examples as we go here. So here's how the pieces fit together. And this is just, again, big bird's eye view. And I'm going to spend some time on this slide. And this is something that you're going to want to watch over and over and over again. So what a lot of people do is, like I said, they go after those very highly competitive keywords. So let's say I'm going after a weight loss type keyword, and I'm going to go and get like the top 5 keywords, in my niche for that weight loss product or whatever it is. Chances are my bidding, which means how much I'm going to have to bid for that keyword, is going to be some ridiculous amount. And if I can't afford it, I might not be, bidding more than 50 cents, which means my impressions are going to be probably way low, and I'll get, some clicks, probably a low amount of clicks, but I'll have spent probably a darn good amount of money. Even if I'm bidding to get more impressions and I'm bidding $1 or $2 per click, now I'll get a little bit more impressions, but now my budget's running out, so I keep getting these low clicks, and that's because we've got a small amount of the most highly competitive keywords that are out there. So let me erase this and let's go through another example of this. What we're trying to do is we're going to have lists like I showed you, with the Keyword Snatcher software. That one list from that one base keyword was like 3,000 keywords. So if we can build out our campaigns to have 10, 20,000 something keywords, and now we bid 10 cents or 15 cents or something like that, what's going to happen is, are we going to have some highly competitive keywords in this group? Yeah, but guess what? We're not going to get impressions for those ads. We're going to get a lot of, in a matter of fact, there's only going to be a few keywords in here that we're going to get impressions for. We might actually only get impressions from 100 or 200 keywords out of that 10,000. So you're probably thinking, like, why did we have to put in 10,000? And the answer is I wanted a bigger pool of keywords to fish in so that we can fish for the cheapest. This is supposed to be a fishing pole with some bait on the end of it, whatever. So, excuse my terrible artwork, but we've got lots of fishing poles in here, and we're fishing for keywords that are going to get us clicks, or at least impressions, for 15 cents a pop. And what we're going to find is, out of those 10,000 keywords, maybe 100, 200 keywords are only going to actually show our ads because we're bidding so low, only 15 cents. But here's the thing, is you know, a lot of the times I'll still get, 50,000 impressions of the ad, because some of those keywords our ads are showing, but they're like all the way down at the bottom of the page, because our average position, like I mentioned before, is like 8th, or 6th or something like that. But chances are what's going to happen is this. Of all those impressions, we might have a 0.1% click-through rate, which is like 500, let me write it over here, 500 clicks. But what's our cost? What's our cost? Our total cost. Hang on, let me actually give you a specific example. I'm going to pull out my calculator here real quick and do 500 clicks at 15 cents per click. That was $75. So for $75, I got 500 people to view that offer. Whereas if I was spending $2 per click, I would have only gotten 37 people to my offer. Can you see what a night and day difference that is? If I was bidding, $2 per click, but only bidding on 5 keywords, the most competitive keywords, I would have only gotten 37 visitors, and they might have been looky-loos, just kind of looking around curious about my offer. Whereas even if, a good percentage of those 500 are curious, chances are we're going to have a lot more serious people, especially when we do these, write these ads the way we are. And you'll see that come out. So I hope this really drives it home and why we're putting in so many keywords in here. And you're going to see as we qualify these clicks, I don't mind spending 15 cents per click for a highly qualified visitor to my website. Now, how do we qualify our visitors? We use a handful of specific types of ads. So in this particular case, we might be bidding on a totally random internet marketing type keyword, but this particular person that we're going after is only going to click on this ad if they need business opportunity traffic. So the big thing about this and getting the potential customers or potential visitors' attention is, if I ask you a question, what do you automatically have to do? You had to do it right now as I asked you that question. Your brain automatically looks for an answer. So when your brain is looking around, first of all, a symbol is typically going to get somebody's attention. But when they see a question mark and they read that first headline, need BizOp traffic, guess what? If the answer is yes, they'll continue reading the next line. If they don't, they're not going to be interested and they're going to move on. And guess what? I'm fine with that, because that means they're not interested in my offer and they're not going to buy and they're not going to opt in. So I don't want them to click on my ad. Make sense? Do you understand the power, just how powerful that is? So now they've been qualified and they say to themselves, okay, yes, man, I do need BizOp traffic. Get access to our best traffic source here. That sounds kind of interesting. So now I've captured their attention and qualified them with a question, and now I'm saying, hey, get access to our best traffic source here. If they're still interested, they'll click on the website and they're, again, qualified. Now, I can also target via demographics. So if I do an ad that says, attention, stay-at-home moms, is the middle-aged single guy going to click on that? Chances are not. Attention, stay-at-home moms, get free access to our top 3 money-saving resources. Sign up here. So stay-at-home moms, boom, I'm trying to capture the stay-at-home mom's attention so I know specifically who I'm targeting and who I'm speaking to in that ad. Get free access to our top 3 money-saving resources. Who's typically the one doing the budgeting in the house? Typically, it's the mom. Now, another little covert thing I'm putting in this ad, which isn't necessarily related to the demographic, but I'm going to talk about this in many of these cases. Look at the call to action. Sign up here. You might also use another example like enter your email on the next page. Enter your email for details. Sign up for our newsletter here. Something like that. What you're doing is you're actually pre-selling them on entering their email on the next page. Can you see how using a word like newsletter sign up on the next page, or that kind of a phrase, I should say, not word, but a call to action, or sign up here, or enter your email here. Can you understand that now they know when they click through they're going to have to put in their email? So by comparing this kind of an ad with another ad, you'll actually see a higher conversion rate on your capture page by using an ad that says sign up here. So that's one quick tip, that if there's one thing that you've learned at all in these videos is if you're using ads that say sign up here, you're actually qualifying them to become a lead before they've even landed on your website. Pretty kick-ass, huh? Next, personalize your ads. You deserve a better job. So saying the word you is the most powerful thing that you can do in your marketing. You deserve a better job. Get free access to our top 3 career resources. Sign up here. Again, here comes the sign up here again. You could also see recurring as free access and then top 3 something resources. There's another big hint. But again, personalizing it to them, you deserve a better job. You deserve better pay. You deserve a break. You deserve something, you know. Do you need BizOp traffic? Again, using the word you is very, very powerful. This is lead your prospect ad copy. Free money-saving tips. And again, I kind of went into this before. The whole body of this ad is enter your email to join our free newsletter. So they know exactly what they got to do on this page. So guess what? That person, again, is going to be more apt to enter their email, and the only thing you're going to be able to do on the opt-in page is give them more benefits about why they should do that, basically. So again, that's a little landing page tip for you. Next, negative ad copy. Again, I am asking a question here. There's a question mark there, but I'm saying I'm using the word scam. There's a negative connotation to it. It's like, oh, I don't want to be scammed. Watch this 6-minute video before you buy any weight loss program. So now we're leading with value, saying, hey, these are the tricks that they're trying to use to get you to buy. Here's what to look out for, and here's a legitimate offer that we stand behind, you know, and we believe is relevant and ethical and blah blah blah. So again, we're tying in many of the different things here. Weight loss scam, question mark, negative connotation. We're asking them a question, kind of getting their curiosity up, and then we're actually giving them an instruction. So on the next page, when they click through, guess what they're going to have to do? They're already pre-positioned, and they know that they're going to watch a 6-minute video as soon as they click onto the next page. If they're not interested in weight loss, and they're not interested in learning about how to avoid scams, and if they're not interested in watching a 6-minute video, guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to click. So the person that is going to click is already pre-sold or pre-framed that they're going to have a 6-minute video on the next page about weight loss scams. And here's another big tip. If you promise something in an ad, make sure that you deliver it on the landing page. Should be obvious, common sense, but just want to make sure that's out there. Next, use your numbers in your ads. So we have a client of ours that has lots of different students in their real estate investing program. So we said, okay, well, how many leads have learned from you in your programs and in your free newsletters or your free webinars? And they totaled up 2,314, and it was I believe it was actually more than that, but we wanted to test out some different numbers. So we put 2,314 successful. We could put like RE students for real estate, but we used RE down here. So we're also using number 1, a symbol and a number. Again, numbers and symbols get people's attention, whether it's a question mark or the number sign or whatever. Number 1, RE, which is real estate, and somebody that's not in real estate might not know what that is. So we're actually deterring newbies with this ad somewhat. But real estate investing program reopens today. Click here to register for free. So it's actually, they'd go to the next page and they'd register for a free webinar, and then in the webinar they'd sell a $1,000 real estate investing program. So again, nice way to pre-frame the offer that people have already had success with it, or in this case, you can use any kind of numbers. One of my ads was 297,717 visitors, question mark, and then it explained how we got that many visitors to our website in like 6 weeks or something. And click here for the free video. Again, using numbers in your ads. Looking for blank, question mark ad. So, hey, what do you know? That's exactly the example I was about to go over. So in this case, the number is different, but it's 243,741 visitors. Are you looking for quality traffic? Find it here. So are you looking for fresh leads? Click here. Find it here. So again, calls to action. Buyer traffic ad. This is going back to the same need BizOp traffic question mark. Traffic course reveals how to generate this many visitors, only $97. So we're actually telling people right in the ad how much the offer is going to be for. So guess what? Anybody that is a freebie seeker and is just curious and they're not really interested in buying, chances are they're not going to bother clicking on the ad if they're not even faintly interested in finding out more about the offer for the $97. So that's why we put the $97 in the ad, so we can actually get buyer traffic. So it's another thing just to test. So again, ad copy mindset. Match your keyword groups to the ads. So if we know that our avatar is a mom, then use that in the ads. If you know what pain they're in, use that in the ads. Always keep your eye out for good ads. I do something like it's called collecting a swipe file. And what I do is I find ads. I'll do like a print screen, like copy the screen or cut and paste the ad into a file on my computer. And that way I've literally got a library of really good ads that I've seen. So anytime that I want to make a banner or a text ad or a sales video or anything, I've got a library of really cool ads that I like to reference. Going back to that first bullet point here, match your keyword groups to the ads. What I mean by that is if I've got a bunch of keywords that's related to a specific demographic like the mom, and I'm trying to come up with an example off the top of my head. If it's a mom and we're trying to do the weight loss kind of a thing, and we're targeting the let me think here. Wine, or something like that. Specifically, they were. I had mentioned that the mom likes wine, after the kids go to bed or something like that to try and relax for the night. You can kind of target the wine type keywords and use an ad that says, attention stay-at-home moms, 3 ways to drink wine and lose weight or something like that. And you can kind of create a custom page for that particular demographic. Again, tying in the keyword and that particular avatar. Again, attention moms, lose weight while drinking your favorite wine or something like that. Again, that might not work. I don't know about using alcohol type keywords in your ads if they'll even get approved, but hey, these are just ideas that I'm throwing around, and it's all about testing, as you'll see in the upcoming module on testing and optimization. So speaking of which, in the next video, we're going to before optimization, we're going to talk about budgeting, tracking, and then more uploading all of our information to Bing and AdWords and using our free software. So that is it for this video. We will see you in the next one.